Hey, it's your reigning supreme, the dog queen. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, we're at my dorm again, so yeah. So, obviously, today we're reviewing the Teen Titans Go Raven and Starfire because I love Raven and Starfire so much. I was introduced to the series with, the OG series that was on Boomerang, and Switched was my first episode, so of course I've become very attached to both Raven and Starfire. Yeah, these are the Twisty Titans from Spin Master. Do they have the logo on here? No, I think it's only on the bottom. But yeah, Spin Master. These are a part of the new Teen Titans Go line that I don't think is making it to stores and is just gonna be online, because I got these both off of Amazon for like 11 bucks each. And there's also minifigures of like the Waffles episode for each 5 Titans, and then there's like a little, like, I don't know, like, what do you call that, like a little hamburger, like, little case thing, packaging that you get from fast food. They have one of those as a playset for Beast Boy and Cyborg in minifigure size. And then they have the twerking Robin. Yikes. Yeah, and then for the fall, we saw at Toy Fair that they're gonna make these, like, basically this and the minifigures are the exact same, but they're just splattered in different colored, like, paints that I think glow in the dark. I think that's what the gimmick was. But they gave, like, Raven a side glance for that one, so I don't know, there's fun stuff. Well, not really fun stuff, but point is that these are gonna be, like, some of the last stuff that Spin Master makes for DC, because they're, like, under the DC umbrella right there, because the license is gonna go back to Mattel, and Mattel has such talented sculptors. Let's hope that they didn't lay them off, like, literally so many amazing, fabulous designers, so fingers crossed. Because I think now that Mattel is getting that DC license back, that we could get some fun Teen Titans Go toys from them again, because Teen Titans Go has gone through a lot. I brought them over, these little minifigures from Jazzwares. Don't mind that I painted, or just Sharpied, her eyes red. As a kid, I bought multiple of these sets because Beast Boy kept breaking his legs off. And for my extra sets, I, like, made them into, like, evil Titans. So, like, you can see what I did to Starfire. Yeah. And now I don't have any of those except for the one set I bought for inbox purposes. So, yeah, these are the only ones I have to show now. Lucky me. I don't know where the rest went, but I like, brought them everywhere. These were, like, my first Teen Titans toys. So you can see Jazzwares did amazing with, like, the sculpting and everything, like, so good. And they have, like, all the correct details painted on there. Like, these were 1-to-1, like, amazing. And then we also got 3-inch and 5-inch figures, which those ones didn't have nearly as accurate sculpts as the minis for some reason. They had, like, weird, larger bodies. Yeah, it was off. And they never made Starfire in that. They made they made the rest of them, and then Raven is, like, the girl that they included for the 3-inch line and the 5-inch line, and then they only made Starfire that terrible for the 3-inch line. Why not regular Starfire? I have no clue. And then Jazzwares just, like, after 2 years is like, we're done. Then back in, like, 2018, Mattel made, like, 1 year of them where they did, like, little minifigures that you could, like, pop off and, like, switch their body parts and stuff. It was weird, and they all had, like, a weird, like, cylinder body, so I didn't really like those. I don't have those, obviously. And then they had, like, the face swappers, which I almost bought because they had, like, pretty accurate sculpts, but they just had, like, big eye chips and mouth chips so you can change expressions, which is a fun gimmick, but, like, that's not what I want. So I never ended up getting those either. And then the other Teen Titans Go thing that I got is obviously there was, like, the Funko Pops and, like, rock candy stuff. And then these, which are the short-lived Hero World line, Loved these. I have all of the, I have like the 5 Titans plus the Jinx and Blackfire. Perfect. Love those. I wish I got Scooby-Doo ones, but I never ended up doing so. But these were like a quick little like 1 or 2 year thing, and then they disappeared off the face of the planet. As you can see, they're very stylized and they look cool. Like I still really like this Raven. Like she's fun and even has like the paint on the bottom of the shoes. And then Starfire is by far the standout. She is adorable and she has her pink hair, because if you notice, like Starfire in the show has like hot pink, like bright pink hair, but then in the toys, they'll give her like this cherry red color, which I love the cherry red. But I also really like the hot pink. So it's fun when she gets the hot pink. They did that for here, and she looks really cute, nice expression, everything's painted, and then we have a little Silky down here. So cute. All that to say, here we are to this moment, and I am excited to see what comes next. I will put a timestamp in the description of when I actually start the fucking review, but here we have the little packaging, which for some reason they chose like a slushy packaging, which like I'm not opposed to, but like it's really random for Teen Titans. Unless if there's something I don't know of. I stopped watching Teen Titans Go after like season 4. I don't know, right after like Bumblebee came in as the 6th Titan and left. After that I stopped watching, and I like don't remember most of the episodes anymore. It's been so long. So we have here Teen Titans Go, Twisty Titans, Starfire, and like the little like menu or like the name tag stuff. Then there's a picture of Starfire, as you can see, hot pink hair, and for her like slushy is pink, and it has the green straw. I think they all have the green straw. I think they should have colored it differently, but like I get it. And then on the back you can see the rest of the Titans. So yeah, I am not gonna be getting Beast Boy, Robin, or Cyborg, because you know I already have these, and I already have the other ones, and I have the really accurate, nice Teen Titans Go ones, or Teen Titans original action figures. So I don't see a need for these. I just wanted, you know, more of those two, especially Starfire, because this is her first 5-inch release where it isn't like super, like a nice accurate sculpt and paint job and stuff, and no weird gimmick thing to disrupt that. And then it just has a bunch of mumbo jumbo on it. That's Starfire's barcode. She's probably available in other countries, but in stores, but like not here for some reason. Then obviously Raven Slushy is purple. There's her little artwork, looking very like animated, more than how she usually looks. And then same back of the box, and then there's her barcode. So now let's unbox these bitches. So as you can see, they do have a height difference, as they should. So I'm glad that they brought the height difference there. I'm pretty sure Cyborg is probably gonna be around the same height as Starfire. I don't have his figure, but I'm just going off stock photos. But yeah, they look great thus far. And to show how the gimmick works, I have my only like, these are like bendy figs, or what they're called. I have this one Daphne, and she kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Like, sculpting is great and all, but they painted her legs the same skin tone as there. It should have been pink, because she wears pink tights, and that's a little annoying. But you can see like little holes in the back, because you're supposed to be able to bend the arms and stuff. Because I don't have a tripod, I'm gonna have to cut and do that. That's so annoying. So I bent the arm like all the way up to here, and it stayed, because like that's what it does. So it's like kind of a noodly type look to it. It has a little wire in it. There's no head articulation, nothing there. I tried to bend the leg back further, but it's really tough to where this is kind of the best that you can get. So it's not really the best articulation style. And because of the arms are posed down, you can't really like pose them out. Like, this is the best you can do, and it looks kind of weird. So yeah, that's how that works. I'm hoping that these are better, because already, let's look at Raven first, because I think her sculpt is a little more accurate. So Raven has her like cloak and everything. Her hood is like right up against her forehead rather than like a little bit poking out, which is fine. Side profile is perfect. We can see everything about her face is great. And then, yeah, just, it all looks great. Then, so these have like hard plastic heads that are a separate joint from their bodies. So they actually have like a whole ball jointed head, which is great. And then we have her separate like cloak piece, which is a soft plastic, which is also nice. So it moves along with the rest of her body. And then for the legs and stuff, like her arms are posed down. There's no like extra joint in there that helps it move. You just gonna have to bend it yourself. You can see all of the holes in the back. One point of paint that they missed is right here. It should be the same color as here, like the indigo color, but it's not. So let me try and do a little bit of bending on a Raven and see how that looks. Okay, so that's actually great. I did the same thing that I did with Daphne, and you can see it goes pretty far, but like since there's no joint right here, it does, like, it looks awkward when you put her foot forward. But yeah, unfortunately there's no like decals on the bottom of the foot, at least for Raven, like how there are for like the show design, so like that. But yeah, this is great. Of course I would have preferred natural articulation, but I get it, the bodies are a lot skinnier in Teen Titans Go, so this is a great alternative. And yeah, like that's a great little range of leg motion. And then arm motion, I tried to bend further up, but I can only get up to there. So let me see how far out the arms can go. So it does actually reach out into a full 90, so that's great for the arms. But yeah, because there's no joint at the hips, it doesn't work the same way, so you're kind of stuck only bending at the like knees. So that's like it for the legs, but the arms, you have a great range of motion, so that is nice. And yeah, because of the cloak, this arm kind of gets hindered because it's sculpted in a way to where like this arm can move a lot, and then this one's a little stuck. But it's like I tried to push it out, but this is kind of the best we got, and that is okay because I think a kid won't mind, and especially me, who's just going to be putting these on a shelf like these, it's fine. So now for Starfire, she looks pretty good. She just looks slightly off. I don't know if it's the mouth or not thick enough eyelashes, but like, I don't know, something slight. I think it's the eyelashes. Because if you look at the mini, that's perfectly sculpted. Yeah, it's definitely the thinner eyelashes and I believe the bigger like pupils and stuff, which is fine. Then as you can see for her hair, they went with like a fuchsia kind of color. Well, no, it's not, I don't know. Because if we compare it to like the brighter pink, there's more of a difference in real life. But yeah, her hair is a little redder tinted than it should be. Yeah, so that's a good look at her face. Then from the side profile, you can see that. Her head, like her hair should go like out even further, but they slimmed it down. So like, as you can see, it should pop out further, but they did not do that. And it still looks fine, like no issues. So same as Raven, she has the same like ball joint, and then her hair is made out of a flexible plastic, but it's not like nearly as flexible as Raven's cloak was. So her hair is definitely going to cause some trouble with posability. Then for the pieces of paint that they missed, see right here, that's like a bright lime green. They missed the painted jewel on there, and then they also missed the little stripes that go above her boots. They didn't even have like sculpt a piece like that, so I'm gonna have to do that myself. This is like this like silvery color. So yeah, bottom of the feet are same as Raven's, just like a little hollowed out, no design on them, because Starfire's design were these little stars. So let's bend the arms, we'll see how far we can go. So because of how Starfire's legs are, they do, like, they're already like noodle-esque versus Raven's that are a little more defined. Her having like bent legs and stuff like this actually looks kind of natural, so that's great. She can't like put her fist up high, but then like to the side and stuff, like as you can see, that's a lot of motion right there, so that is good. So now let's take a look at how, if she can like put her arms down, and then how far her legs can like do split. So thankfully her arms do go down like all the way, so that ends up looking decent. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Then her legs can do like a full split like that. Well, like, I guess not a full split because her legs should like go up into her skirt, but like that's a good, decent split for what you can get out of this type of figure. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that is going to be it for this little review. If you're new here and you clicked on this video because you like have never seen a review on these in English, I normally post doll stuff. All my channel is like all doll stuff, as you can see. So yeah, just a little one-shot thing because I saw no documentation on these figures, besides like 1 or 2 shots from Toy Fair. So I just wanted to like bring light onto them, and I think they're a good little action figure, or they're not really action figure, like fun little bendable figures. If you're into Teen Titans Go, if your kid's into Teen Titans Go, these are great. Because I was saying some curse words, so if you're a child, you should not be watching this. So from your ring stream, I got you a glorious, fantabulous day. Toodles!